David, what's interesting actually about this campaign and the context that you described is that while President Duterte does have quite high approval and trust ratings still, even at this stage of his presidency, he has still yet to endorse a candidate to succeed him as president. So, how might that affect your analysis from earlier? Because we're saying that we are looking for people would be looking for candidates who would either continue what President Duterte started or would completely oppose what Duterte has started. But in this case, there is no presidential candidate that is really bringing the standard or is serving as the standard bearer of the incumbent administration.
This is where I think the concept of brand affinity is important. It isn't a matter solely of who the president formally endorses, but rather who the people, at least who most people view as his successor, uh, or the presidentiable who would most likely continue or advance his reforms. And a strong argument can be made that that would be former Senator Bongbong Marcos. It also doesn't hurt that he is formally endorsed, strongly, I might add, by the president's daughter, Mayor Sara Duterte. So in a way, not only is there this tacit or like underlying similarity between President Duterte and former Senator Bongbong Marcos, whether warranted or not, there is also this overt endorsement of the family. It is also worth mentioning that the siblings of Mayor Sara have endorsed former Senator Bongbong Marcos, if I remember correctly. So there is that sort of relationship. When it comes to, I would think, the power of a presidential endorsement, I would think that we've had a natural experiment, so to speak, that would give us some insight into that question. A few months back, when Senator Bongo was still in the running, we were polling him as well as other firms, and we got a sense of the strength of the president's direct endorsement, given that he, in fact, formally endorsed and accompanied Senate incumbent Senator Bongo in for president.
So, what do you think? Would there be an effect if President Duterte would endorse someone? Or what if, let's say, for example, he would not endorse BBM? He would endorse another candidate for president.
I would think that there would be voters who would take his endorsement, would place a lot of value in his endorsement and switch votes. But at the same time, we have the numbers of Senator Bongo, at least his polling numbers from November to December. We have his numbers as reference points. So that gives you an estimate of how many would switch. And at the same time, going back to the point that what is critical is brand affinity, or how people view a particular candidate vis-a-vis President Rodrigo Duterte. The candidate that President Duterte endorses, the effect of his endorsement would be, at least in part, influenced by how close or how similar people view that candidate when comparing that candidate to President Duterte.